Number 22 in the Radiance range is the Iron Prefect, otherwise known as I Am the Law from 1977. This is based on a true story, and a lot of the aspects of this feels very much like a precursor to Untouchables of sorts. At the start of this one, we have Cesar Mori, a officer who has been sent to Sicily to try and stop the mafia, to curb their illegal activities, and he's going to do it with no mercy, doing anything he can to stop these people. He goes down there and with an iron fist he starts to lay down the law, arresting those that have been seemingly untouchable for a period of time. And we watch him go about his business. He is stoic, he is steadfast, he is unwavering in his tenacity and chasing down these people who are constantly flaunting the law.
La verità è che lei ha paura. Ma di chi? Della mafia?
La invito a moderare le parole.
Lei deve scegliere.
And that's kind of the first half of the movie. The second half of the movie becomes something a little bit different, with a siege on a small town as the mafia are kind of holed up there and refusing to back down to the law. And that becomes its own kind of problematic movie then as well. The thing I had about the Iron Prefect, for all that it is wonderful in its production design and its performers and the way it tells its story, there is a rather cold demeanour to the movie, one that doesn't really allow me to get in touch with the characters, to empathise with their situation. Our main character of Mori is so stoic, so steadfast, he shows nothing but this Terminator-like tenacity to stop the mafioso, and it becomes hard to be enamoured with the character, to warm to the character, to want him to achieve his mission. Other than that he is the law and these people are doing bad things, there is nothing more to really attract you to the character.
Era meglio che lei stava a Palermo col culo seduto nella poltrona a dare ordini.
Which I felt was a real shame. There are some wonderful supporting characters in there, as well as Claudia Cardinale, who gives a wonderful turn. And these characters are almost more interesting than our main character, and I wish we could have explored them a little bit more. Now, the second half of the film, like I said, becomes more of a siege movie, becomes a battle of wills between Mori and the mafioso, and it becomes, I would say, a little bit downbeat at the end of it. It doesn't give us that rousing finale that I was hoping for. It's not a kind of movie-centric, Hollywoodized ending. It feels very practical and probably sticking true to the story, but it just almost goes out with a whimper rather than a bang.
Come state? E come volete che stia? Mi sento come un chirurgo che ha operato a metà.
And I'm stuck in a strange situation because I admired the Iron Prefect, the production design, the situations, the story, how it delves straight in to Mori on the train to his place where he's going to have to do some horrible things, the characters he meets, the interactions between the mafia bosses at the start and Mori before they realise that this guy is a danger and may have to be handled differently. It has all these great moments and great parts, and individual sequences can be exquisite within the acting, the way the direction is set up, the way it unfolds. But as a cohesive whole, it's the coldness of that character that stops me from warming to him so much that I wanted him to beat the bad guys.
Fate ostruire I canali che portano l'acqua a Ganci.
Eccellenza, ma non è possibile. A Ganci ci sono donne e bambini. Con questo caldo moriranno di sete.
Yeah, it just left me a little bit cold in the end of it. The Iron Prefect, I would absolutely say check it out. It's a great movie if you like crime movies, or if you like something like The Untouchables. It has that kind of feeling about it, not akin to that story, although it does have certain aspects, but it has that kind of feeling with a great kind of score, as usual. These movies always have great scores. Yet again, it's Morricone, who can do no wrong, and the cinematography is fantastic. It was just the story that kept me at bay a lot of the time, not allowing me to really emote, empathise join in on the adventure of our hero stopping the bad guys. Still enjoyed it, still had fun with it. I just wish it was a little bit more welcoming in that way. It could have been even higher up on my list. Still, I would say definitely check it out. Another interesting one from Radiance, and another very different Italian film yet again. Can't wait to see more of their stuff soon. Here we are in the disc for the Iron Prefect. Let's go to the special features. First up, we have Pasquale Scuttieri and Giuliano Gemma. This is an archival documentary shot in 2009 where the director and the star discuss making the film and their experiences following its release. This is 34 minutes 49 seconds. It settles into pretty fascinating conversation, starting off with the director focusing on how the movie came about, his kind of exploits to get this story started, how he almost worked on First Blood. There's lots of really interesting information throughout this. Next up, Domenico Monetti. This is a new interview with the Pasquale Scuttieri biographer Domenico Monetti. He provides an analysis and background to the making of the Iron Prefect, filmed exclusively for Radiance in September 2022. And this runs for 40 minutes 15 seconds. Again, it's fascinating if you don't know much about the man, but focuses a lot on this movie, which I really appreciated as well. I said in my review I felt the movie was a little bit cold. This has definitely opened up some new avenues for reappraisal when I sit down and watch it again. Next, we have Alex Cox. Filmmaker Alex Cox gives an appreciation of actor Giuliano Gemma and the Iron Prefect, recorded exclusively for Radiance in March 2023. And this is 11 minutes 28 seconds. And I have said this countless times. If anybody has the ability to get Alex Cox on more discs, do it. He is fascinating, he is captivating, he is a wealth of knowledge that needs to be tapped more often, and he talks a lot about Gemma, the star of this one, through the various periods of his career, focusing on little interesting tidbits that are just wonderful, like how he was so popular in Asia. Suzuki had a range of bikes named after him. It's just fun facts like that he keeps bringing up. It's tremendous stuff and a great extra. In addition to that, there is a 24-page booklet with a couple of essays and some facts in it. Briganda and the Mafia is a great news article pulled from 1926, which just kind of comments on the events within the film, which I thought was a fantastic addition and a great read. And that's the extras for the Iron Prefect. I would love to know your thoughts on the Iron Prefect, whether you loved it, hated it, fell somewhere in the middle. Of course, let me know in the comment box below. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to the Patreon, membership program and manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.